would you like to create a custom subscribe animation for your YouTube videos like this one? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that using Canva. Now, before we get started, if you're not a member of our free community, you can go ahead and go to myvisionagency.com. You can fill out this form here to register, and you will get free access to this training, among many others, followed by open office hours that will begin as soon as we're done here today. Now, inside of your Canva account, you want to go to the home page here, and you'll see the video option here. So we're going to go ahead and click there. Let's go ahead and choose the video landscape size. And we want to go over to the design tab, and we're going to choose templates. So here, to sort through the templates, let's go ahead and choose subscribe. And you'll see that we have all of these options that we can choose from. It is definitely easier to start from a template because all the animations are already built in for you, and you can just customize this. So there are many, many options to choose from. Just choose one you like, and you're going to follow the process I'm showing you today. The subscribe animation that I showed you is actually this one. So I'm going to show you how to create that. Let's go ahead and click here to select the template. And we need the background to be transparent. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm just going to delete this image by clicking on it and clicking delete. Now you'll see we have a color here. I'm just going to click there and click delete as well. So now we're starting from a blank canvas. Now what I need to do is I need to change all of the red colors to my own brand colors. So I'm going to click here and let's go up to this gradient color here. And you'll see down here, I can actually change all of this red color to my own brand gradient color. So I'm going to click there and then change all. Now we do have some standard red here that was not that gradient color. So we want to click there and we want to go over to the color here by clicking on it. And we can just choose any of our colors or brand colors that we want to use. So I'm just going to choose this one. And of course we want to change the red here as well. So you'll see if I click on that, the color appears. So now we want to choose whatever color we want that to be. Now again, I can choose change all down here and you'll see that automatically change that color. Now I also need to change those icons that show up here, but that's not until further into the animation. So to get to that point, I need to come down here to the timeline and I want to just drag this little bar over and you can see the animation it shows in effect there. So let's drag this back and you'll see that we have this little arrow. So let's click on the arrow and we want to change the color of that to a brand color so it's noticeable. So let's just choose orange. And if we go back to the timeline here, you'll also see these highlights or this animation. Now, I just know because I used this template to create my own that this does not really look right. It kind of looks a little weird. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. All right. So now let's look at our image again. Let's just scroll back through and see all of the animations so we make sure there's nothing that we want to change. And you'll see we do have this image here. So let's go ahead and change it to my profile image. So I'm going to go to uploads and let's just drag this image here. And you'll see when we hover over, it'll actually take the shape of this element here. All right. Now what we want to do is download this. So I'm going to go over to the share button and I'm going to click here to download. Now we don't want to download this as an MP4. And the reason is because on Canva, you cannot download a video with a transparent background. So we're going to choose a GIF here and we're going to choose the transparent background here. Okay. So let's go ahead and download. Now, while that's downloading, I do want to draw your attention to the 5-second timing here. This GIF is actually 5 seconds long. So when we choose the placement for the video, we want to make sure that we are highlighting 5 seconds of the video and placing that in there. Okay, so when you get into your video editor and you are ready to place your animated subscribe graphic, you want to choose the section of the video that you want to put this in. Now, I'm actually using Descript, and you can check the description of this video for the link to create a free account of Descript if this is what you prefer to use. But what I'm going to do here in Descript is I'm just going to highlight 5 seconds of text. So you'll see I'm just scrolling over the text here, and you can see in the timeline down here that it's actually 4.5 5.9 seconds. You can actually see up here as well, it's 4.6 seconds. So you know exactly how long this area is that you're highlighting. So if I scroll over here and I'm trying to get 5 seconds, we are pretty close there, but let's just go ahead and add an extra word to get even closer. All right, so let's just choose this. All right, so we've chosen about 5 seconds of text. And now what we want to do is go over to the elements. We're going to choose media. And let's go ahead and add some media. We're going to add that file that we just created. So I'm going to select that there and click open. And now we want to make sure that this file is the original size. So I'm going to go to shapes and choose original. All right. Now I'm just going to place this about here and let's check out this video and see what it looks like when it's actually inside the video. Okay. I'm just going to start there right before the element and let's click play. So Maggie is doing pretty good today. Thankfully, the bleeding was okay, cool. Now, if you look down here, you'll see that it actually started to loop a little bit, and that's just because we wanted it to fill in 5.3 seconds, and the GIF is actually only 5 seconds long. So we can actually manipulate this a little bit by just moving this over here. So we're just basically moving that scene boundary. And if you want to use this element in any other place in your video, you can just simply select it, right-click, copy, go to the place in the video that you want to add it, and then just hold down Control V, and then now you have that copy, and you can adjust per the size that you want it to be. You can also make adjustments here and make this element larger or smaller. You can move this around wherever you want it to be. Typically, people will just put it here at the bottom in the middle. But it's totally up to you how you want to place that and be really creative with your videos. If you have any questions, we're actually in open office hours right now inside of our free community. So you can go to myvisionagency.com, click here to register and get access to join us live. Thank you all so much for joining me today. And I look forward to working with you in open office hours. Go make your vision a reality.